Hey, it's Colin with ModGolf. So today we're gonna have a fun little comparison. So with our TaylorMade clubs, I won a brand new Qi10 3-wood here. Won this for a podcast award here. We're gonna do a little comparison. I have the favorite club I have in my bag, my other 3-wood, and this is my 23-year-old R580. No grooves left on this bad boy, but I can hit this one pretty consistently. So we're gonna have a little fun here. We're gonna do a comparison with the data here with our friends from UNEEKOR, and we've got the Eye Mini here. We've got this set up, we've got this unit that we're testing here that they sent here for a couple months. And yeah, so the Eye Mini, love this. We got all the data. It'll record everything that we need here, just as far as ball flight, the carry, the rollout, and all the data that we actually need for the clubs. So we're gonna give this a go here today and have some fun. I know with this, I risk the chance that TaylorMade may not like me after the results here, but hey, that's the way it goes. Gonna hit 10 balls with each one of these clubs, have the data and compare it and see which club wins. First up, we're gonna hit my old reliable here, my 23-year-old R580. Gonna hit 10 balls with this, and let's see what UNEEKOR has with the launch monitor with the stats for that. All right, so with this UNEEKOR unit, this Eye Mini, so to set up at the range here as we have, it's now searching for a ball. I'm just gonna put the ball down, and if you can see within the little rectangle here, it's even placing, I'm out of the zone as you can see there. I'm gonna move it a little bit over here and search again, and now it's in the zone. And also over here to my right is, we've got this hooked up through an iPad. We've got the ability to track all the other information that we'll be showing you later. So don't have any data up here on the screen at the moment here, but it captures all the shots. So we'll have all 10 of the first shots with the R580, and then the 10 shots that I've got with the Qi10. And then we'll be able to compare that afterwards and see the final result and see which club wins the day.
My first shot with the R580 was a draw, carrying the ball 198 yards and rolling out to 210. I forgot to put the white tracking dot sticker on the club face for the first couple of swings, which is why you don't see the smash factor, club path, and club speed data. The club path sits at just over 10 degrees from the inside, launching the ball with an 8-degree left start line. Backspin is around 5,400 RPM and side spin is minimal. UNEEKOR provides a side view to compare the ball apex height against the other shots during the session. You also receive the shot dispersion graphic for all your shots. I struggle to square up the club face at impact, with my typical miss leaving it open for a push to the right. I found the ball impact video helps to visually reinforce what I'm doing right and wrong. The final shot graphic compiles all the data into an easy to digest numeric format. During the R580 session I hit 14 shots, but a couple of them didn't register, so I will drop them from the final comparison to the Qi10. On the next two swings, we see carry distances of 194 and 205 yards, but with a slightly lower launch angle, which shaves off some of the height and produced a stronger, more piercing trajectory. Again, the backspin is consistent in the mid-5000s, and side spin stays well controlled. Across this session, ball speed is clocking in at around 130 to 139 miles per hour, with club head speed keeping pace at around 100 miles an hour. That's a pretty solid efficiency ratio for me, confirming consistent contact in the center of the face, even though I tend to hit both random fades and draws with the R580. The smash factor of around 1.4 is consistent across the session with the R580, showing good energy transfer from club to ball. As you can see from shots 4 to 7, my natural shot shape with the R580 is a fade, with shot 4 being an unfortunate snap hook that rears its ugly head a couple of times around for me. The attack angle of between 10 and 17 degrees is positive, helping me launch the ball higher without excess spin. Higher descent angles help the ball hold greens while still getting some forward roll. Shot 8 was a complete mishit and I pretty much cold topped it, but I wanted to include this to show that A, UNEEKOR can track your bad shots, and that B, I don't pretend to be anything but an average golfer. Although my club head speed and ball speeds for shots 9 and 10 are lower than what I would like, I will take that level of accuracy all day long. Overall, this session with my old R580, using the UNEEKOR Eye Mini launch monitor, produced accurate data for my antiquated TaylorMade 3-wood.
So I hit 10 shots with the R580. Hit some good ones, hit some not so great ones. So we're not just going to be comparing these two clubs on overall distance here with the data that we have from UNEEKOR with the launch monitor here. We're also going to be looking about for consistency, just as far as dispersion and as far as launch angle. So it's not just going to be judged on distance alone here. So yeah, some of the ones I hit here were a little bit spinny, and that's my swing, but let's see if the brand new Qi10 is a bit more forgiving on my bad shots and also increases the quality of my good ones. Okay, so now we're going to give the brand new TaylorMade Qi10 3-wood a go. So just to show you a little comparison here, you can see the difference in the technology. Yeah, it's kind of evolved over the last couple of decades here, quarter century. So like I said, I hit my miss hits with this one were really bad. So one thing I'm really interested to see with the 10 shots of the ones that I don't hit so great, if they're going to be more forgiving also. So let's give it a go.
My first shot with the Qi10 was a slight fade right down the middle with a carry of 204 yards and rolling out to 220. I realized this was only my first swing, but I already have an 8% distance increase over my old R580. Shots 2 and 3 were hit with a small fade, and with my clubhead speed around 100 mph, a total distance around 215 yards is a very good result for me. I'm already noticing that my ball dispersion is much tighter than with the old R580, but I'm only 3 balls in, so let's keep going to see if this nice trend holds. Shot 4 went dead straight with a little side spin and managed 206 yards of total distance, despite a slow 86 mph clubhead speed. Shot 5 was my best one so far, hitting a slight fade with 141 mph ball speed for a 214 yard carry and 230 yards in total distance. My clubhead path between 3 and 9 degrees left tells me that more work needs to be done to create an inside-out swing plane. My vertical launch angle for shots 4, 5, and 6 is around 14 degrees, showing that I'm hitting up on the ball. Shot 7 is my first poor contact with the Qi10, but with a total distance of 211 yards and right down the middle, my 16 handicap is okay with miss hits like this. Shots 8 through 11 were more erratic, but the ball dispersion is tighter than with my old R580. Shot 9 was my first snap hook that usually ends up out of bounds, in trees, or in the water. Although this bad strike is way left, it would probably still be playable. Where if I hit the same shot with the R580, the ball would have been lost.
Alright, so I just finished the 10 shots with the Qi10. So we're going to get that stats once I get back home. We're going to compare all that information. One thing I want to talk about with the Eye Mini here, nice little carry case that it has here, so you can take it right out to the course. One thing I want to talk about, they've got these stickers. So you got to put these on the club here. And the reason you have to do that is otherwise it doesn't pick up the club head speed, all the information about the ball, about the club, and also regarding, as we'll see, it actually does pick up some very high frame video of the club, the good and the bad with my swing. So yeah, we didn't put these on at the beginning because we didn't read the manual the whole way, our mistake, but once we did, it does capture all that information here. So with this unit, it's yeah, still for the average golfer like myself, a bit pricey if you're in the range for this. I believe this is around 5,000 US for this unit. There are other brands and other ones that are pricier in that $10,000 to $20,000 US range. So yeah, really good value here from what I can get so far. Got an Ethernet cable. Reason we have this is we're going to shoot another video in the next little while, and that is going to be talking about hooking this up indoor to a PC. Fortunately, it doesn't work on a Mac. I'm an Apple guy, so that's one strike against them, but we still love the product. But yeah, we're going to hook it up to a PC so you can really turn it into an entertainment system and a simulator. So that's something we're going to test on the next video that we do. But yeah, let's get back home, see the results, and see which one of these two clubs is the winner.
The UNEEKOR Eye Mini nicely captured the dozen shots I hit with my old TaylorMade R580, and also did the same for the new Qi10. The data and numbers for all the shots are difficult to digest in only a couple of seconds, so I created a comparison of the shot averages and maximums to determine which TaylorMade 3-wood is the winner. My TaylorMade R580 averaged a carry distance of 190 yards, a total distance of 204 yards, a smash factor of 1.4, which again is the efficiency of energy transfer from club to ball, calculated by dividing the ball speed by the club head speed. My average ball speed was 131 miles per hour, with a 93 mph club head speed. The club launch angle was 10.7 degrees, resulting in a ball apex height of 76.7 feet that stayed in the air for 9.8 seconds. Of the 11 shots I hit with the R580, the maximum carry distance was 205 yards, and a total distance of 222 yards. A smash factor of 1.46, a ball speed of 139 mph, with a 102 mph club head speed. The highest club launch angle was 17.4 degrees, resulting in a ball apex height of 103 feet that stayed in the air for 11.1 seconds. My new TaylorMade Qi10 averaged a carry distance of 197 yards, a total distance of 212 yards, and a smash factor of 1.39. My average ball speed was 133 miles per hour with a 96 mph club head speed. The club launch angle was 12.8 degrees, resulting in a ball apex height of 79.2 feet that stayed in the air for 9.9 seconds. Comparing the averages, the Qi10 is the winner, as both my carry and total distance increased by 3.7%, and although the smash factor remained roughly the same, my ball speed increased by 1.8%, and my club head speed increased by almost 3%. Of the 11 shots I hit with a Qi10, the maximum carry distance was 215 yards, and a total distance of 230, and a smash factor of 1.55, a ball speed of 141 mph, with 170 mph club head speed. The highest club launch angle was 15.5 degrees, resulting in a ball apex height of 100 feet that stayed in the air for 11 seconds. The Qi10 showed an even greater improvement over the R580 when comparing my best shot with both, as the carry distance increased by 4.8% and a total shot distance by 3.9%. The maximum smash factor increased by 6.2% compared to the R580. Maximum ball speed increased by 1.6%, and my club head speed increased by more than 5%. I like the improved distance that my TaylorMade Qi10 gives me, but the more important difference is the tighter ball dispersion that will result in fewer shots ending up in the unplayable bad stuff.
So that wraps up my head-to-head test with my old R580 3-wood compared to my brand new Qi10 3-wood from TaylorMade. So TaylorMade doesn't have anything to worry about because the numbers prove out that this guy here, the Qi10, it's the club that's now in my bag, because not only was I hitting it further on average, but for me as a 16 handicap, the dispersion, as you saw there, not only the graphics, but also the numbers, they don't lie, that my misses were not as bad as the misses with my old 23-year-old R580. So I had fun doing this video. Thanks again to UNEEKOR for sending me the Eye Mini for testing. And like I said, they're not paying me for this, so I had no idea how that was going to work out. But yeah, worked out just fine. Hooking that up to our iPad, getting all those numbers out of the range there. Big thanks to University Golf Club here in Vancouver also for giving us some range time for this. And yeah, I had fun doing these. And hey, if you want to see more of these type of videos with me, the relatable average golfer, the 16 handicapper that I am, I'm more than happy to do these on the ModGolf YouTube channel. And stay tuned because we're going to be doing some more ModGolf giveaways in the next little while too. Excited for that. So there you go. So there is the TaylorMade 3-wood challenge, new versus old, and as we would hope, new came out victorious. So there you go. All right, we'll see you soon.